Okay, I was thinking about this in the shower. I was thinking about two things in the shower. The first thing I was thinking about in the shower, that's between me and the shower, okay? I would recommend, though, as somebody, I don't know much about plumbing, but I would say if you know what the consistency of your own cum is, jerking off in the shower can probably cause plumbing issues. So I wouldn't recommend finishing down the drain, at least a lot. All right? Okay. I don't think so, honey. Do you guys like that podcast? I forgot what it's called. It's called like Dos Loritos or something like that. But it has Bowen Yang and his friend Matt, and it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And the award show they did where they were doing like different types of awards like least problematic straight guy or best woman in a Batman movie, and then Kristen Wiig's there and she wins as the Riddler's assistant. And it's so funny because Kristen Wiig accepts the award and she's like, I know a lot of people, they have a lot to say about the Riddler, but he's actually a really good guy, like he's a really great boss. And that was so fucking hilarious. She absolutely nailed it. But I don't think so, honey, that people say like, people are always like talking over me. Then it's like, speak up. All right. And I don't know if the military changed this in me because, or working at the phase hangar changed this, but do you think I was going to be like a quiet fruit fly in the maintenance squadron and I was just going to let all of these maintenance guys just walk all over me like, we need parts now? It's like, no, you're going to fill out the paperwork, right? You're going to give it to me. You're going to wait a day because it's going to take at least a day or two for this part to get here. All right, chillax. But I will say this. So a lot of times people in the maintenance squadron, they would send like the youngest airman into my office to request that parts need ordered. And I mean, it was essentially like this. Like a little airman would walk in, the paperwork would be a hot mess. He's like, Ross, President Santa, we need a cow ring. Cowling? Cowling! He said I have to give this to you. And I would look at the paperwork. I was like, dude, this is wrong. You know, this is not good. But I would also be like, how about we fill it out together? And I had continuity like on the door and everything. I don't like to make people feel stupid because it's a nerve-wracking thing. You know, when you're that young being in the military, I was a hot mess. My first job in the military, I had to like memorize where all of these buildings were because I had to go pick up parts throughout the base. And I remember my first few days, I was like, I'm never going to get this. And I would just be so sad and think of like any reason not to want to be at work. And I would just walk to the golf course every day and play 9 holes after work. And I was very sad, and then I met my best friend Alex because his friends blew him off because they didn't go see fireworks with him. And then he said, hey, what are you doing? Long story short, we got stuck in traffic together in July of 2012, and we saw the fireworks from the highway. But anyway, no. You cannot go through life coming up with excuses not to succeed and pigeonhole yourself into mediocrity because you're like, people just talk over me all the time. Then change your tone of voice and have people get your attention. Okay? Quit coming up with excuses to be a failure. Step your game up. Also, I was gonna get a burrito, but I found this place and it was called Happy Pizza. And I was like, when is pizza not happy? But they have these really awesome breadsticks. Mukbang? Yes, Happy Pizza, Ohio. I can't say the city. I have a half dozen fans, and I don't feel safe if I just let them know where I live. So